He's better known for his hurling ability as well. Long ball right into the middle.
There's a big history as regards the pitch down below in Forest Park. It was going back to I think it was about 1918 or 1919. All that area down there was planted by the forestry, and that pitch was planted as well. And some of the younger people younger lads here in Ballygar went out at night time and pulled up the plants. And they actually did that twice on two occasions. So then the British police force were keeping vigilant on it, but they still got in to get the plants pulled out of it. So when it happened the second time, they decided that it might be better to come some arrangement, and that area that was our old pitch was handed over to Ballygar people.
The pitch itself was lovely. It was a tight pitch. You could hold teams on that pitch. I love playing games in it, never had any bother. But the dressing rooms, they're a different matter. And I suppose bringing other teams into those dressing rooms, bringing other ladies' teams in particular, with one toilet and showers, I like the way they were, wasn't great.
You know, at the time, they were very modern, because a lot of places wouldn't have dressing rooms. You know, I'd say Ballygar were one of the first places. Joe Sweeney, the Lord of Mercy, would have been the guiding light in that area.
They were very basic, but they were better than togging out under the bush.
Well, we always togged out under the bush.
That's it, you see, they were very basic.
Along by the trees, along by the wood.
It was never that satisfactory. The pitch wasn't. As everyone knows, if you went down there on a fine sunny evening, you'd be ran out with midges. And that was a big drawback, and the reason for that was that it was surrounded by trees, you know. And on a sultry, fine evening in summertime, we often came home and the midges, we lumps on us with the midges.
And the dressing rooms were fit for purpose when they were built then and when they were designed. But I suppose as the club grew and as the ladies' club was initiated and started, and I suppose as the users of the pitch, as they grew and as the games developed, the dressing rooms were no longer fit for purpose. And a decision had to be made whether we were going to develop the forest pitch down there or whether we were actually going to do something different.
It was actually Jerry Tierney's brainchild that asked Frank Curley, that owned the new pitch now, would he sell us the land, and we did negotiate it with Frank Curley, and it was bought about 10 years ago. A huge amount of work has been done on it since then, and we're lucky enough now that we have new dressing rooms almost finished. So a lot of people put in a lot of work. There's still a lot of work to be done.
Looking at the new facilities and the proposed development, and just even as they are now, like the two pitches up there, they're two fabulous pitches. I've played some school games up there. I've played on them a few times myself, and they're fantastic. It's a fantastic facility to have.
It'll be a place that people can have pride in. You know, you say young lads, or your players, both young and not so young, we go around to different facilities around the county and outside the county, and you see the good facilities that they have there. And I think when ours, at the moment, it isn't fully finished, but I think when ours will be finished, it will be as good, or if not better than most. So that young guys can have pride in what they have in their own parish.
Like, we've been using the walkway up at the pitch as well, and we use it all during the winter. And when that's finished, it's going to be an excellent facility for everybody. I think the best thing about the walkway as well is that it brings people who maybe are not involved with the GAA, it brings them up to the pitches, and it really is, it's a community development. It's not a GAA development, it's a community development, and people need to see it as such. And for me, like, my children will play on those pitches. And for me, it's important that when they go up there, that they feel a sense of pride in what they have, and the facilities that we're going to build and develop up there, that they're going to match the facilities that are in other areas in the county, in other clubs in the county.
It's a magnificent development, without doubt.
Great.
And Des seems to have done a fine job on the building. And there are two fine pitches there on the top of a hill, and definitely there'll be no midges up there anyway. So it's going to be a huge asset in years to come for the youth of the area and for the town. So I'd ask people to support the fundraising effort in every way possible.
There is a lot of work, and of course when you're doing work you need money, So there will be, I know myself, a big fundraiser being arranged at the moment, and I would ask everyone to support it as best they could.
It's really important that we continue to develop the facilities up there. Like the 2 pitches are there now, the walkway is there now, the dressing rooms have been built, but there's still an awful lot of work to do. And it's really important that we as a community and as a parish and as people from this area, that we get behind the development committee and that we make sure that the job is done, that it is a facility that we're going to be proud of, not just now in 2021, but in another 20 years. And it's going to stand the test of time, and that our children and maybe their children, that they'll use it.